to do a very easy yoga class, okay? So come and join me. We start standing up, obviously. Grab a mat. And we're just going to start by just moving the feet around a little bit. Just roll the shoulders as well. Shake out the hands. And just stand here, just nice and calm. Roll the shoulders up and down. Just nice and easy stuff, nothing hard, trust me. Okay. Shake the arms out. Okay, I'm just going to reach up. I'm just going to have my feet about shoulder width apart. Big reach up, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, thumbs to the back wall. Big stretch and out. One more. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Okay, shake them out again. Alright, just legs out a little bit wide, not too far wide. Make sure the knees are sort of pointing over where the toes are. I'm going to go about here. I'm just going to go a little side to side. Just to warm the legs up a wee bit. Okay, little shoulder roll as well. If you watch some of my other videos, I do this one quite a lot. I like to use it in my warm-ups. Little shoulder roll. Nice and calm, side to side, warming up the legs, staying fairly low if you can. Good, we're going to just do the elbows, lifting up and over. A bit of mobility through the body. Don't really want to go in and do things straight away without warming up a little bit. So just big arms now, side to side, whatever pace you like to go, but fairly slow and calm. It's always nice. Good, let's just do two more. Over, good. The legs are still out here, so we're going to sink down a little bit, so tummy's tucked in. Coming down, so your bottom goes down, your bottom doesn't go out, chest stays up tall. Inhale, straighten the legs, and then exhale, coming down. Inhale, and exhale. Do that again. Inhale, and exhale. Good, 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 good. Bring the legs in, shake the legs out again. And the last one for our little warm-up here is we're just going to do, I call it the monkey. Okay, so I'm just going to have my feet fairly wide here because I don't want to bang my head on my knees, which I don't think is going to happen anyway. But I'm just going to swing the arms up and then I'm just going to flop down. But just go wherever is comfy for you, okay? Coming up and then just flop down, flop down. You can be here, that's fine. And up and then just flop. It's nice to swing the arms like that. Up again. Big stretch this time. And then flop. Up we go. And flop. Good. Okay, bring the legs in there and shake it out again. Okay, so from here we'll do just a little bit of a sun salutation, nice and easy one. I'm going to go facing that way. Go whichever way you like, it's just easier I think for me to go this way with the camera angle that I've got. Okay, so feet fairly close together and you're going to inhale with the arms coming up out to the side. I'm going to bang into the wall, but that's life. Inhale. And then just looking eye gaze forward, that's fine. See if your palms are close together or facing one another at least, okay? And then from here, we're just going to go, we're going to come down over our legs. So we're going to forward fold, but bend the knees. It's coming down nice and slow. Coming hands to the shins or the knees and flatten the back. So flatten the back out here, push the shoulders away from the body. bottom out. Okay, sink down to forward fold again. Good. Now you're just going to step back, doesn't matter which leg, just remember which one you've done. Stepping back, and then you're going to step back with the other leg. Going into down dog. Hold it here. Just do a little bit of walks, walking. Walk the dog. Won't stay here for too long. Okay. Good. Okay, on the toes, bottom to the sky, and our heels down. Good, down dog. Okay, so coming forward to plank, but what we'll do here is we'll go to the knees because we're just doing a nice and easy one. So come forward to a little plank here, on the knees, and then we're going to come down to the floor. So elbows come back towards your knees here as you come to the floor. And then little cobra lift. So I'm not going through the breathing at the moment, we're just doing the moves. Okay, so cobra. We're going to go back, pushing back to child's pose. Let's move around a little bit here. Side to side, loosening up. Okay, back to down dog. So tuck the toes in and push up. Heels down. I'm going to go the same leg that I went on before, so I'm going to step forward. So bend the knees, step forward. If that's hard, use your hand to pull that leg through. Just hold it here and lunge for a sec. And then we're going to step the other leg through. Staying here in forward fold, and then reaching up. Bend the knees as you do this, reaching up. Inhale, and then exhale. Hands come back and push down and back. I'd like to grab them here, pushing down. Shoulders forward, shoulders back. So chest stretch. A little bit of a look up. Okay. So we can do that again. Let's do that again. Go a little bit quicker this time. Okay. So feet, you can have the feet together. I like to have them a little bit apart, okay? Because that's what we do. Here we go. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to the shins. And exhale down to the floor. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, other leg goes back, down dog. Knees down, inhale to plank. Exhale down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. And then tuck the toes in and exhale back to down dog. Inhale, stepping forward. Use your hand if you need. Exhale, other leg comes in. Inhale, rising up. And exhale. Back down. Using the hands, pushing them back down. Have a little break here. How you doing? I hope you don't mind me going sideways. Should we have one more round? Yeah, one more round. Here we go. Oh, I skipped the child's pose. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Inhale. You never know what you're going to get. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stepping back, first leg. Exhale, other leg joins to down dog. Knees down, inhale, plank. Exhale, crocodile, coming down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Tuck the toes under. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale, stepping forward. Can't remember which leg I used, doesn't matter. Other leg comes to join on an exhale. Forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, rise up. Exhale. Back down, hands behind. And just stay here for a sec. push the shoulders back. Looking up a little bit. That warms up everything. How you going? Hopefully you did all right. Okay, from here we're just going to do a few little strength ones. Okay, so legs nice and wide. Okay, first of all we'll start off with warrior two. So with your right leg you're going to turn it so that the toes are pointing forward. The other one, we're going to turn it round, okay? Got it? Left leg, right leg. Okay, from here, fairly nice and wide on the mat, as if you're pushing the mat apart. Sink down. Now as you sink down, your body tends to go that way. So you sink down, but you pull your body back a little bit, all right? So you don't really need to be leaning over. Arms out to the side. So this is warrior two. And then if you want, you can look down towards your hands, nice and strong through the arms here, pushing them away from your body, fingers out. Just watch that your knee is sort of going over those toes there. The second toe aligned quite nicely. Won't stay here for long. Just say that. Okay. From here, go to sun warrior. So this hand comes down, this one goes up. Reaching up, pushing down with your hips again, sinking through the front leg if you can, or just stay there, that's fine. Just reaching up as high as you can. We're not going super hard today. We're going back to warrior two. Reaching out, looking at the hand. Okay. We'll just do one arch up. Palms, change it so your thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs are up. Good, got it. Back hand comes around to the front. And then pulling back. Nice and strong. And release the arrow. Okay, excellent. Let's go. I've changed the angle of my feet now, okay? Because I'm now in a wide squat. So we're just going to sink through the middle. Stay here for a sec. We're just going to do this for a bit. So make sure your bottom's going down. Not pushing out like this, chest is up. Okay, if that's a little bit hard, bring the legs in a bit closer, it's fine. Okay, so here, little toes. So on the toe, on your right foot, on the toe, on your left foot. Just give it a go for a sec, just a couple. Two more. Not many. Okay, nice and easy, and then push up. Give the legs a little break. Okay, shake them a bit. Shall we do that again? Let's go. Sinking down, bottoms down, on the toe, right foot, left foot. Good. That's a bit hard. You can be there for balance if you like. We're just going to do two more. Toe and toe. This is really good for strength. Pushing up. Okay, going to bring the legs in and give them a little shake before we do the other side. Alright, doing well. Here we go. Legs are out to the side. Okay, so left leg goes that way. Okay, knee angled over the toes. This one, we turn the corner. Okay, sinking down, pushing my hip towards the floor. Remember, come back, hands are here. Nice and strong. You can face me, you can face there if you like, or you can face down towards your hands. Wherever you like. If you sink a little bit lower, that's good. Just remember to bring your body back. So shoulders are over hips. Good. So we won't stay here for too long. That's what I always say. Okay. And then we go to sun warrior. So palm goes up. This hand comes down. This one goes up. So we're reaching up. I'm feeling this stretch at the front of my body. I'm staying fairly low. Reaching up, looking up if you like, or just look forward if that's better for you. That's fine. Do what's right for you, okay? Change anything so that it's right for you. So we're here, and we're going back to warrior two. Then we're going to go thumbs up, bringing the back hand around, and then the archer. So we come back, pulling back, nice and strong, and release the arrow. Good. Adjust the feet again. Adjust, sink, toes. Go right, we're just doing right first. Left, right, just 2 this time, and left. Okay, sink and rise up. Good, how about one more, just one more. This is nice here, isn't it? Okay, sink, toes, toes. We're just doing one at a time, we're not going on both for a balance, we're just staying here. Okay, and sink and rise, good job. Bring those legs in. That's our strength section for today. That's enough. Enough for now. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a balance now. But don't stress. Okay, we'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, so we're just going to do pretty simple ones today. Spread the toes. You can stand on the floor or on your mat. Spread the toes, right leg. Weights on the right leg. Arms are out to the side for balance, or if you've got a chair or if you want to go against a wall, that's fine as well, until you get a bit more balance with it. Okay, I'm just going to go up. Just touch that toe to the floor. You can lift it up. If you can lift it up, that's fine. If it's too hard, just have you can have a little tap every now and then. That's fine too. Knees up. Balance. Try to find a point somewhere that we call the drishti point. Just find that point, something that's not moving, to try to focus on. Okay, and we're going to bring that down. Good work. Other side. We're not going to stay on anything for too long. Spread the toes, slight bend in the knee. So you're on your left leg now. Arms are out to the side, nice and strong, shoulders back, and away from the ears. Lifting that leg up. So right leg lifts now. Just see if you can hold it like that. If that's too hard, remember you just go here and little taps if you want. Just give it a go, give it a shot. Nice and easy. Arms out to the side. Not doing anything too crazy. Being kind to ourselves. Find that drishti point. You'll be fine. Stay nice and tall and then bring it down. Good. Okay, shake the legs a little bit. Okay, we'll go into the chair, which is not a balance, but just a little one to loosen up the legs a little bit. Shoulder width apart. That's also strength. Okay, so we're going to go, hands are coming forward. It's like we're sitting on a seat. So sitting on the seat, eye gaze is a little bit down here, arms are forward. If that's too hard, hands just on the hips. There, and then coming up. We're not staying for too long, so just sitting on a seat. It's like doing a squat, okay? All right, here we go. Sitting down, eye gaze. Chest is up fairly high. Arms here if you like. 3, 2, and 1. Rising up. Good. One more. Arms come forward. Sitting on the seat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Another strength move. Good job. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, here we go. Going to do another balance this time. This one we're going to call the star. I'm just floating through some stuff, not staying on things too long. Okay, spread the toes, right leg. I'm angling my foot a little bit this time. Okay, I'm not going straight out to the side here. I've got a little bit of an angle on it. I'm going to bend the knee, and my balance, I'm going to put my weight on your right leg. Okay, and we're just going to balance here. Arms are out to the side like a star. Okay, so we're really spreading those fingers. Chest is open, shoulders back, and we just lift that leg. So we're working the muscle on the outside of the thigh as we do this, but also getting that little bit of balance in. So just hold it here for a little bit. Foot down if you like, just a little taps on the floor to get your balance. And a drishti point. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go the other side. Spreading the toes. Angle, a little bit of an angle there. Weight on that leg, slight bend. Make sure you've got a bit of bend in there. Arms are out. Got it. You can always just be here. Okay, just there. Or lift that leg up. Get the balance, shoulders stay back, chest stays open. Gosh, I talk a lot. 3, whoops, to really engage that leg. Yeah, there, I lost it, there we go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, a bit of a balance. Good, so you can do those anytime you like, the knee to the front, star, whatever works for you. Okay, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of floor work, but through the magic of TV, I will change my angle and I'll see you in a sec. So hopefully you have just found your way down to the floor. I'm sure you have. And or just, yeah, we're just going to do a couple of things down here. Going to start with a little bit of hip stretches. So just come and lie down, nice and easy. I'll just go this way, I think, today. Lie down, feet are shoulder width apart on the mat. Or actually a bit, just a little bit, maybe my shoulders are really big. Okay, we're just on the outside of the mat, hands down to the side here, and I'm just going to drop one knee down, let the other one fall, just stretching out the side of the hips here. Nice and easy. Relaxing. And then just bringing them up, going the other side, letting them drop down. And we'll just do that again, so we just swap the knees out to the other side, fall. And up, and other side. To the center, and then we're just going to bring the knees in towards the chest and just give them a little hug, okay? Little hug and just a little bit of a roll around in the lower spine. But you don't have to, just a hug if you like. Just go in here, ooh, give them a back crack a few times in. I think that's good. Stretch. We're just going to do a glute stretch, which is here, or a butt stretch. Just going to get one leg, bring it across the knee. Okay, hands go through the window here, grab hold and lying back. Flexing the foot if you like, or just relax it, whatever works, but you should feel the stretch on there on the other side. Yeah? Okay, just holding it here. Stretch out the ones that when we did those squats. And we did the strength ones. We stretches out the glutes. If that's a bit too hard for you, just sort of, you can always just go there, or even grab a towel, wrap it round here and hold on to the towel. If that's too easy, you go here and lie back down. Just going here today, that feels fine for me. The upper body down to the floor. And if you feel it's too easy, you flex it and you bring that foot closer in. Okay. That feels nice. Okay. So we're just going to go onto the other leg. Same move, same stretch onto the other leg. So crossing that leg across. We're going to lift up. Through here and stretch out. So now I'm feeling that with the glutes. Yeah. And it's fairly normal to have one side more flexible than the other, especially as you get older, as I know. But we're still trying to balance them out, get a sort of a balance between different parts of grab hold of my knee here, and I'm going to straighten the other leg. So pulling it in and rolling the ankle. Nice and slow. And then rolling it the other way. Just doing a hip flexor stretch here, one from this side of the body. You can't really see, can you? It doesn't matter. It's just nice. Okay. Good. So we're going to do that on the other side. So first of all, I'm going to bring this knee up first because I'm being kind to myself. Then I straighten that leg. So what we're doing here is we're actually just sort of stretching this one out here, but also just tucking this in. Ankle roll. Loosening up the ankles. Kind to ourselves. Rolling it the other way. Just in your own time. It doesn't matter which, as long as you do both legs. Okay, up we go. So hamstring stretch, keeping the leg fairly straight, not locked out, but fairly straight. Try to bring that in towards your body that way. Okay. So flexing the foot. If that's too hard, you can grab hold of your pants and try to pull it towards you, or a towel wrapped around the back. A strap. I'm just going to go here. Feels right for me today. Okay, I'm going to point the toes. So try pointing the toe, just moving things around differently, and then flex the foot. We go again, point the toe, and flex the foot. Good. Excellent. That one's coming down, so we're going to do the other side now, the other leg. So we're bending, and then we straighten the leg. We try to keep, once again, straight but not locked at the knee. So just be careful that you can't go there. You can just go here. That is fine. Wherever you're feeling it down the back of the leg. Keeping these legs, that bottom leg bent to help protect the lower back. So flexing the foot. And then pointing the toe. Big point of the toe. Flex the foot. And pointing the toe. And flex the foot again. Good. Okay. Excellent. Big long stretch through the body. Point the toes, stretch the fingers. Really, really stretch these fingers out. We stretch through the abs here. Big long stretch. Point the toes and then just go. One of my favourite ones. Here we go. Point the toes, stretch out 2 inches longer, and relax. Okay. Out we go, 3 inches taller. Point the toes, everything nice and tight, and then relax. Excellent. Okay, so we're fairly warm now. Hopefully you're fairly warm. Not doing anything crazy, don't worry. We're just going to do a twist here. So I'm just going to have my hands here at the side or out here to the side if you like. Usually out the side here is where I go, but I've sort of run out of room with my wall here. I'm going to lift my knees up. I'm going to imprint my spine into the floor here at the moment, so just being a bit careful. I'm going to let the knees drop to one side, nice and easy. If that's a bit hard for you, you can keep the feet on the floor and just go like that, okay? But I like to lift it up here and go over, but up to you. So hands out to the side. I'm just going to bring this one down. Just let those knees drop. Just doing a little twist in the lower spine. Now I'm just just going to look up as I do this. You can look this way towards where the knees are going, that's fine. Okay? Or you can look away. If you're feeling like that's fine for you, to make the twist even a little bit stronger, turn away, keeping the shoulders down on the floor. I'm going to look up today. I like that. Okay, we're going to lift those knees up and we're going to go the other side. I'm going to do the easier version, toes onto the floor and just let them go down. Okay. Arms are still out to the sides and eye gaze can be up or towards the knees if that's more comfy for you. And the further the head goes away, we're getting a little bit more of a twist. So don't feel like you have to do any, just choose whichever one's right for you, okay? That's the main thing. Everyone's different. Excellent. And back to the center. Good. Oh, that was nice. Almost fall asleep doing that. Okay, shall we help? We'll push ourselves up. And we'll just do a couple of seated ones. Won't stay here for too long. Always say that, aren't I? Okay. So, we'll just do one leg, so your right leg can just come out to the side. If that feels a little bit hard, you can have it forward, that's fine. Just work what's right for you. Okay, getting your fingertips, pushing yourself, lifting up, flexing the foot. As I lean forward here, I've been a little bit out of practice because I've been quite unwell, so I'm feeling that at the moment. So I'm just going to stay here. I'm feeling a stretch down here. But if you feel like that's too easy for you, just come forward, further forward, alright? But main thing is just sort of try to keep your spine nice and tall. So if you're coming forward, come forward like this from the hips, yeah? Good. So point that toe, there's point. And flex. Okay, keeping that flexed. If you want, you can bend the leg here. Reaching towards the toe, I'm going to grab it with my big toe with my two fingers here. And you're just going to come over and do a little stretch over to the side. Now you can have bent and be like this, that's fine, okay? But just try to get this elbow back, or even if you just want to go, I don't want to do that, just go here, alright? But as we get better, we try to straighten that leg and we lean over. Just do what's right for you. Okay, coming up, good. Okay, I'm just going to go here, I'm going to look over, actually we'll try the one a little bit more advanced, not that advanced. Anyway, come up on the knee here, hand down, and we're reaching over the other side. So pointing the toe, reaching over, like a mermaid, or merman, or merperson. And coming back to center. Okay, we're going to do that all on the other side. So one leg's out, other leg's in, flexing the foot, hands here, up on the fingertips, and then leaning forward if you like, or just staying up tall. Flexing the foot, feeling the stretching here. That's where we're aiming for at the moment. Inner thigh. Good. Point the toe. Flex the foot. And then we're going to bend that one. And the two fingers around the big toe. And reaching up and over. I'm just straightening that leg straight away, but you can be here. That's fine. I find that actually quite awkward. I'm just going to go here for today. hand down, the mermaid, here we go. Reaching up and over, pointing the toe, reaching up and over. That feels nice. Big stretch through here. Good. Excellent. Hands down. One foot into the floor, toes down into the floor, heel back, stretching the calf. And then we're going to go the other leg. Excuse me, I'm just going to readjust everything here. Toe in, heel back. Good. Knees in, child's pose. Sitting back on your heels. Relaxing into this. Just doing a bit of a mixture of some nice ones that I like doing myself. And then just we're going to come forward. Whichever way you want to come down to the floor. We'll just do the cobra again. So pushing up through the arms here and through the elbows. And eye gaze is forward but down, looking down a bit, so protecting the spine, stretching the lower back. And coming down. Okay. Pushing up. Just be careful with your spine here. Relax the hips down to the floor. Relax the feet. Good. And now use the hands, come back to child's pose again. Sitting back on the heels, moving around a little bit. Side to side. Arms can be here, arms can be anywhere. If you don't want them here, that's fine too. That's quite nice, that's quite comfy, just here for a little bit. A couple of deep breaths. Sitting again, back to sitting. I like to finish off here. We are finishing off now. Alright, so just crossing my legs here. Okay, I'm just going to let my head fall one side. Just relaxing, pushing the shoulder down. As I do that, try not to let this one come up, just let it stay down, pushing it down towards the floor. Center, we're going to go the other side. Just make sure that this elbow is this shoulder's pushing down. Relaxing the neck, just nice and easy. Coming back to center. Okay, we're going to let the head drop. Just let it come through your chin. Okay, so drop the chin down, and then just let it stretch out the back of the neck here. So I'm going to let my shoulders arch a little bit forward here, just to increase the stretch a little bit. I could stay tall here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sort of slouch a little bit. Just with that nice stretch on the back of the neck. And rolling it up. Okay, hands, thumbs to the back wall. Inhale. Exhale. Smile on the face, hopefully. Inhale. Big one. Looking up if you like. And exhale down. One more. Inhale. you soft clap. Well done. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that, and